I also have no idea what my hair's doing. When I wear this headband, sometimes I see things of me and it's just like this.
No, I think it's good.
Okay.
Those are also the headbands that I've been seeing kids wearing a lot more. Because what is it? The broccoli cut? Oh my gosh. It's like the shaved head up to here, and then you let the top get really fluffy, and they call it the broccoli cut. I guess people who just have like flatter hair and don't have a lot of volume, they'll do those and then pull it up, and they'll let their hair dry in them, and then they take the headbands out.
But like this is this what it kind of looks like?
For it's giving you more volume on the side, not necessarily on the top. But I think if your hair was shorter too, because a lot of people that do this are like people with short hair, then like it gets a little bit more voluminous up top. Oh, I didn't see you there.
So random. Most random conversation.
How's it going, eavesdroppers? You may notice a little change up. We're drinking whiskey. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. This is some juicy, refreshing, replenishing AJ. Stay tuned to hear what that's about. But yeah, we hope you like our backdrop. We're trying something a bit different in our new studio. We'll get into our what has us fucked up, and then talk about signs that your partner's not that into you.
And this is a different episode. We're changing up a little bit. So the whole episode is about this one topic. Yeah. So we can really dive deep. So if this resonates with you or with someone else, go ahead and send it. Send it early blindly. Just like let it be a surprise for you and them.
The best advice ever.
Yeah.
No context, just send it.
Just send it.
See how they respond. Yeah. That'll be telling. Their response will be telling. So grab yourself a big cold glass of AJ, and we'll see you in a couple seconds.
I need a drink.
Something to take the edge off. Dude, and like, look, it looks so beautiful with the condensation.
It's gonna give us that sugar rush.
Really put the edge on.
Oh, yeah.
You know? There's something about like ice cold apple juice, you know?
It really does slap. I had a phase where I was like obsessed with orange juice. I could drink it anytime. Didn't matter. It could be 1 a.m., wake up, take a swig of that. OJ.
Dude, that's how I am with like ice cold red high C. Oh my gosh. Whenever you can feel the sugar on your teeth after, which I don't like that feeling, but that's how you know it hits. Well,
hi.
Hello. Thanks for popping in, stopping by. Get your apple juice out. We're getting sober.
Yeah. I'm not actually sober. I'm sober with you.
Yeah, you're sober with me.
Well, we have a big day today.
We are going to do a one topic wonder. Highly requested. Actually, my husband was like very interested in this too. We talked about it last night.
I wonder if he has anything to add. We should have asked.
I showed him our list and he was like, oh, like, yeah, I'd want to hear about this and this and this.
We're doing user research. Right?
Yeah. So send in your request to our business inquiry email down below. I don't know what it is. Or comment.
Business inquiries only.
Only by email request. We will not accept comment request. Do you know what has you fucked up?
You say, because I never really know what has me fucked up till like the very moment. You go first.
So, what has me fucked up? Well, hang on, let's see. Oh my gosh. This episode is coming to you live on my due date. Happy 420, everyone.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
I hope you're high as shit. I hope you're high as shit.
I hope I am not feeling any pain.
Yes.
I hope I am aware and I am present, but I hope that they're giving me that good shit. So yeah, coming to you live. Hopefully Dakota is out of my body at that point. I love him so much already. But what has me fucked up is actually related to how my belly has grown overnight, and not like in a cute way. It's starting to look like I swallowed a really, really big pill. So this is the bump. It's not getting like growing round, you know, it's just like keeps going this way. So that's what has me fucked up, because it is a lot on my back. But people see my stomach and they're like, oh, you're so cute and small, like your belly's so small. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is a freaking boulder. I weighed 97 pounds before I got pregnant. Like, anytime that I stand up, my sacrum literally like snaps. And whenever it doesn't snap, then I am limping. Anyways, so that's what has me fucked up.
For reference, how tall are you?
5'1".
You're 5'1"? I'm sorry, I'm gonna say something kind of mean.
Go ahead.
What is the official size for someone who is like
4'10"? I already know what you're gonna ask. Somebody fact check me, but I'm pretty sure it's like 4'9" or 4'10".
Okay.
Because for the longest time I was riding that line, and then I hit my growth spurt whenever I was 15, and I grew like an additional 4 inches.
Yeah. This is my own insecurity talking. If you're ever looking at us on screen and you're like, that girl must be a massive giant human. I am tall.
She does identify as a giant.
I am a giant, but I am 5, almost 8. So that's why our sizes probably look so different.
Oh, do you think
tall
so?
For a woman.
I feel like
think
I've never noticed.
Well, that's probably, like I said, an insecurity. You know what? That's going to be what has me fucked up. What has me fucked up is as a woman who's over, like, I would say 5'6", probably, you're automatically labeled tall girl.
Yeah.
And you can't escape tall girl.
And you've, like, always been tall girl.
Tall. Because, I was like, this height in 7th or 8th grade, I think.
I was about to say, so if you're new around here, Alexis and I cheered together in middle school. And of course you were a back spot. Yeah. Of course I was a flyer.
Yeah.
Because like some people, they're the tall kid in like elementary and middle school and then it evens out.
Yeah. I was so tall because that was also when boys are like tiny.
Yes.
And so I just like girls shoot up and kind of reach their height. And then boys take time. I do remember one time there's a guy who's way taller than me now. We didn't meet up until like later in life. And he was like, oh my God, I always thought you were so much taller. And I was like, yeah, because back in the day in middle school, I was taller than you.
I was like 3 heads taller than you.
Now you're like 6'4", so like, yeah, I look a little different. That's what has me fucked up. Tall girl syndrome is a thing. Like, you can't escape it. That's your identity. That actually could probably be like an episode is like learning to love yourself with that too.
Oh, yeah.
I really like my height. I see it as a benefit in a lot of ways. But there's like a societal thing where sometimes I'm still aware, like, oh, I'm tall girl, and that's not like feminine sometimes, and that's not whatever.
I feel like that could also go both ways because I really struggled with that. And I do think I do have like the more like socially normative whatever because I'm small and like that is related to feminism, which is so fucked.
Like femininity.
Yeah. And it's just like your fucking biology. But for me, it was hard because just like being small, I also was like very flat chested. I have the same body type as my dad. I'm built like a box, you know? And it was always harder for me to like lean into wanting to be like a mature girl. Like I just always looked like a child. So yeah, we should definitely add that for a one topic.
So we have a one topic episode today.
Yes.
It's not that. It will be that eventually. So if you ever relate to that, you feel like for whatever reason you don't fit into like the social norm for your gender, tune into that one in the future.
And if you really relate to the social norm of your gender, just kidding.
You are exactly every gender norm and like societally accepted thing. I don't know. Maybe you're blessed. I don't know. You have never experienced this pain that we have.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
But yeah, today, should we say it together?
Sure.
Okay. A lot of editing. I'm so sorry. Today we're going to talk about signs that your partner's not that into you. Wow, first take! Hell yeah! We did good.
We did a good job.
Yeah.
We both were like, shit.
So surprised.
There's a lot of signs out there that your partner just doesn't like you.
There's a lot. And we got a lot of trauma too with it as well. Yeah. Ooh. We're both going to give our take based on our lived experience. I think naturally I'll probably just give my take as someone who is a licensed marriage and family therapist associate, but also like you're still going to probably get my personal opinion on it as well. So not all of it is going to be from a therapeutic professional, but the lens of one.
This isn't therapy, but this hopefully will help even one person get the fuck out of a relationship with someone that doesn't like them, because I don't think I would have listened to this advice whenever I was in the situation, but like maybe it's like the straw that breaks the camel's back for one of you. Yeah. And you'll be like, this person doesn't fucking like me. Yep. I deserve to be liked. I'm getting out.
For me, getting out of my worst relationship, it was literally this podcast that I listened to.
Oh, shoot. So maybe we will make a difference.
I remember listening to it and I was like, wow, I really need to not be in this relationship anymore.
That one, do you remember?
Girls Gotta Eat. Every single episode reinforced that I did not need to be in that relationship. I also did not have social media whenever I was in this relationship, per the request of that partner. So I was just like so secluded from the outside world and everything in it. But Spotify wasn't considered social media, so I was allowed to have Spotify.
Allowed. God.
I know. Sign number 1, you are not allowed to have social media. And it's not like I had an issue with social media. In context, like if it is somebody that is seeing how like debilitating this is for you, maybe you're someone that holds a lot of emotion, holds other people's emotion. People are just like posting traumatic things. You're only watching traumatic stuff. Your algorithm is just like cuckoo bananas, bonkers stuff, and that has an impact on you. Sure, yeah. That was not my truth. That was not my experience. It
was
a means of control.
Yeah. I feel like if you have a sense your partner is secluding you from your family, your friends, your finances, the outside world in general, what are like the typical, it's like friends, family, finances, typically these types of things.
Yeah.
Your partner is possibly a narcissist. I'm not diagnosing them, but narcissists will typically do these things.
Because they get off on control of some sort. I think for me, in my experience, they got off on just like, because I've always been very direct. I've always been someone who's going to say the thing out loud. I do it in a more trauma-informed way. But I think because of this control that they had on me, it shifted that so much that I think they got off on that. Because it was just like, oh, I used to be this like powerful, magical woman, and I no longer was. So anyways, that might be a sign that your partner's not that into you. They might just like the idea of you, or just like the idea of having control over something or someone.
Another one, we kind of talked about this one in our Valentine's
Wet
Day
Ass
episode.
V-Day. Go back and listen to it. Ding, ding, ding.
They don't plan dates.
Oh.
Especially if they are capable of planning things for other people. That's because they don't want to do it for you. Like,
God, this one boils my blood.
They're telling you without words where their priorities lie, and it's not with you.
Signs that they're not that into you. Ooh, when you very specifically ask for something, like you are giving them the blueprint, you are maybe sending them the link, you're sending them a screenshot, you're giving them directions on how to get there, what aisle to go down, what color the thing is, and they get you something else instead.
Fuck that.
I understand like a one-off. Like
if it's a genuine accident.
If it is a genuine accident, sure. But in this context, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about a pattern. This is something that is happening chronically. They are choosing to not do this thing.
If you guys out there need like an example of what this might look like, it's like you've been with this person for 6 months, maybe longer. They should know by now what your favorite food or your favorite flower is. And they are choosing to bring home something you don't like. And then oftentimes will make you feel bad for not being grateful for it. If you're like, my favorite flowers are peonies, and they only give you roses every time, you of course are like, thank you for thinking of me, thanks for getting me roses. But especially if you don't even like roses, you're like, I just want peonies. And you told them this, and then they're giving you roses. They're showing you where their priorities lie. That could even be a little bit of a, like, I don't know if it would be control, but it would be like, God, you're not appreciative of anything.
Oh, it can lead into an opportunity for them to invalidate you, or even like hold contempt over you. And by that, like contempt, I mean by them thinking, well, at least I got you flowers. I am better because I at least did that for you. What are you doing for me?
What are you doing for me used to get me all the time. Actually, the plan dates one, my ex would always be like, why do I have to plan a date? Why can't you plan a date?
Because I plan everything.
That I felt that.
That is literally like
I like felt that in my like feminine rage. Like literally felt that. Yeah, I could even like roll out because I've done this and blah, 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 and it wouldn't matter because it would be like, you can plan a date too. Like I don't even know what you want to do, or like you always want to do stuff that I don't want to do, so like you should just plan it.
Yeah.
It was always that kind of shit. God, fuck that. I'm now in a relationship with a man who plans dates all the time. It gets better, y'all. There are people out there who can do this and will make you, like, will prioritize you. Like, fuck that.
Because I know we've talked about, oh my gosh, like, in the depths of our channel, and I think we probably have, like, 14 videos, but the depths, way back when, we talk about kind of that idea of, like, if they wanted to, they would. And I think in this context specifically, because again, these things are chronically happening or not happening, if they wanted to, they really fucking would. Because whenever we're talking about in different contexts where it's like a one-off, or we just had a conversation about it one time and they still haven't done that thing, like that might be different. That might be relational patterns. That might be what was modeled to them. So like they just don't have the necessary tools and strategies. But at this point, what we are talking about is you've had the conversations. You've talked about the tools and strategies. My husband, and I'm so sorry that I'm going to compare this because, again, best relationship I've ever been in. Hello, we're married. We're having a child. We both have severe ADHD. We both struggle with object permanence like a motherfucker. What that means, if you don't know what ADHD is or what object permanence is It basically means that if you do not see it, if it is not in front of you, it does not exist. So this is where it can be so hard for people with ADHD to have these conversations and still remember these things. But let me fucking tell you, if they wanted to, they would. They would figure it out. They would write it down. They would put a note in their phone. They'd write it on a whiteboard. This is all shit that my husband does, and he has even more severe ADHD than me. Sorry. It's so incredibly hard for him to do those things, but he can do hard things. So that's what I'm getting at, is even with like planning dates, remembering favorite flowers, remembering my Chipotle order, like all of that shit, like he has done things to make sure that he can access the memory to do that thing. My ears are so hot right now. Like I am so triggered. I don't even know if you can like see.
They do look red.
Are they red?
Yeah, they actually really
triggered. Do. If you see steam coming out of my ears. Anyways, what's the next one?
If your partner is not getting emotional, I'm glad I got this one because this one was very my last relationship. If your partner's not getting emotional, even when their feelings are hurt or you get in an argument or like some interaction happens that a typical person might be like, hey, like, let's talk about what just happened. And I'll be honest, like, I'll be very vulnerable. There were a lot of like negative things that I did in my last relationship that I truly feel a lot of them were like a trigger based on how much I had dealt with. Like, I would be emotional. Like, I would lash out and say things I didn't mean. He did that too. Like, maybe I'm just trying not to like give myself all the harsh judgment, but like we're tango in here. And there would be things that you should probably talk about. Like, hey, we said these things. Like, we should probably fucking talk about that.
Yeah.
And he would always like just want to let it go. At the time, I thought that was good because I was like, wow, he's so level.
Oh.
I can like be a woman who's emotional and like we just get to move on from it and like go about our day. And then I got out of that relationship and I realized he just didn't care. Like, he was not being level and chill. He did not give one flying fuck about that.
Yeah.
So then of course he was just like, I don't want to bring that up because I don't care.
Yeah.
And I had to realize that by getting into a relationship with healthy communication, when I would do or say something, if it was something that he was like, hey, like, can we talk about that? I was like, why do you have an opinion about this?
Yeah.
Like, why do you hurt your feelings?
Whoa, what are we doing here? You're talking about our feelings?
Right. We have to talk about.
We're not just going to be chill?
Right. This thing that happened, like, and it made me really realize, oh my God, it's because you actually care and want to improve us.
Yeah. Wild concept. Well, and like, I just think about the mental gymnastics that you have to do to get to a mindset of just like, oh no, this is just us. Like, we're just that couple where really shitty things can happen, but it doesn't affect us. Like, the mental gymnastics that you actually have to do to put yourself in that mindset to then like make it feel okay, even though like that shit's not okay because your feelings are valid. Everyone's voice deserves to be heard when their feelings are hurt. How we deliver that is a bit different. That's, you know, a different kind of topic. But also, like, your words and your feelings are allowed to have space and take up space. But whenever we do so much mental gymnastics to tell ourselves, like, oh no, this is how I'm the cool girl or I'm the cool guy, and I'm just a chill person, so I don't bring up these things. I don't want to cause a ruckus.
Yeah. I hope he didn't feel that way towards me, that he like had to be chill.
Yeah.
But he might have, because honestly, like, at that point, the dynamic that we had was like, he had fucked up and hurt me so many times. There was like this strange dynamic of like, I had never done anything remotely close to what he had done. So like, God forbid I say something super snappy. Like, what are you going to say to me? Yeah. You have literally done everything in the book. So like, that was a bad dynamic. But you know, we're out of that. So
are we ready for the next one?
I think so.
Okay, so this one's a broad one, but we're going to give some specific examples. They don't respect your boundaries. And I think even with respect, acknowledgement, I think, can be a part of that. Even though you've stated your boundaries, they still just don't do it. And this is one of those situations where sometimes I fall into like, well, is it that they can't respect my boundary or they won't respect my boundary? And that, saying that out loud is such a wild statement, because even if, again, based on whatever's been modeled to them, if we've had so many conversations about this boundary, especially if there's been hurt, if there's been deceit, if there's been betrayal, with these boundaries being crossed, trauma with these boundaries being crossed, then you would think they would try something. At least for me, whenever I say this, if they don't respect or acknowledge your boundaries, I mean like blatantly. Like there is no signs that they are even trying or attempting to remember what your boundary is. Like it is just straight up, no, no. Like they have many opportunities. Maybe you even like prompt them a little bit to try to get them to do the thing, and they just don't do the thing.
Yeah. And it's hard because like you need to know to set your own boundaries. But once that's been established, if they're straight up not doing it, then that is such a respect thing. They are telling you they don't respect you. And honestly, I do feel like in a lot of relationships, things can get worse if you don't like put a stop to that. And so if they're not respecting your boundaries, oftentimes it's good to get out, because why would they start at some point? Why would they magically respect you tomorrow? They won't.
And we even talk about that too in a previous episode. If you don't address some of those things early on in the relationship, it can unintentionally kind of like normalize those things or just kind of set the tone for that relationship. That tone being, in this case, like, oh, shitty things can happen and we just don't talk about them. That can kind of even go back into that, like, oh, but I'm just like the chill person. Yeah, if they're not respecting your boundaries, especially early on, signs that your partner is not that into you, because that is something that should be in a relationship. You should respect each other. And if they're not, that's not your person.
Yeah.
Period.
Easy. The next one, oh, this was another big one. Also, I'm probably projecting like half of these, but
same.
It's
okay.
It's because it's our experience. We had such great experience with this.
Right. And people might connect.
Yeah.
We're not alone.
If they choose to spend their free time away from you, they probably aren't that into you. And that could be like physically with other people, but it also could be like, instead of spending quality time, if you are on the couch together and they're on their phone, they're playing a game, they're watching TV, they're escaping you in every fucking possible mean. They're getting high. They're doing literally anything they can to get the fuck away from you.
Yeah.
That should be clear. Was it clear to me? No. So am I judging you? No. But if this just shows you that, yeah, they actually don't give a shit about me, because they don't even want to like even talk to me. Yeah. Even ask me how my day was and like pay attention without like, again, getting distracted or like trying to do something else, talk to somebody on the phone, whatever it is. Like, yeah, probably not that into you.
I think I would almost prefer to someone physically spending time away from me than spending time with me on their phone. Because for me, one of my love languages is very much quality time. Like that's pretty high up on the totem pole. Being in the same space with me and like, hey, we're going to sit down and we're going to watch this movie together. Or hey, we're going to sit down and we're going to share this meal together. And this person is just on their phone. Something that really gets me sometimes, and even I've done this before too. So, you know, like whenever you do your pet peeve.
What do you mean you do your pet peeve?
So like one of my pet peeves, I guess, is whenever somebody's on their phone, and it's not like they're on their phone for work or they're on their phone because like an emergency has happened or they're getting like really, really important information.
They're like just scrolling.
They're just scrolling. And I say something and they sigh. I think because I'm like, pause the fucking video.
Yeah.
You can watch the damn thing again. You can reread whatever it is. Oh my gosh. The way the flame shoots out of the top of my head. Oh, that one. Like, that's why I'm just like, I would rather you not physically be around me.
Yeah, because I'm an extremist. The type of thing that I would have said in my last relationship, like genuinely, this is so fucked up. I might even edit this out. Seriously, I probably would have said something like, one day I'm going to be dead and you won't even be able to hear me talk to you.
Wow.
Is that healthy? No. Was I in a healthy relationship?
No. So of course you didn't have a healthy response.
No, I was so over it. That also was like a huge, I mean, like the escapism in that. Like I never felt heard. I never felt seen. Things escalate after like a problem is persisting. I'm also justifying my actions clearly. But like at that point I was so over it. Shock factor was the only thing that would like snap.
Yeah.
And even then it stopped working after a while. So
so you were just adapting to your environment, not adjusting, but also signs for yourself too. If you are adapting to your environment that is turning you into someone that you don't like, or even like having you say things so fucking out of pocket, maybe signs that your partner's not into you, and also signs that that's not the relationship for you.
That's a good point. You acting out of character and not enjoying who you are as a person is a huge sign. That's not for you then.
Like if you're having so much shame, guilt, and embarrassment based on just like how you're responding to certain things, that's an indicator. Maybe we need to go to therapy as well for yourself, but also indicator that maybe we need to get out of that relationship too.
I'm in therapy, in case y'all are wondering.
Woohoo! Not with me. That's illegal.
You were like my unofficial therapist whenever I come over and talk to you for an hour.
But I always love telling you. I love that I get to tell you things that I would not tell my clients. Yes. Let's see. Oh, this one is specific, but maybe some of you connect. They don't like when you sing in the car.
Yeah, I connect to this one.
Devastating. Devastating. I think we both have voices of angels. It is not that we are screaming banshees in the car. It is not necessarily the music type. And I think I'm now speaking from my personal experience because I would ask these questions because I just did not understand why it was such a big thing. This was before I was a therapist. I asked, like, maybe there's some trauma. Maybe there's some type of experience around this, but they just could not stand it. This was also a person that did not like talking to me or just did not like having conversations in general because they were more comfortable under a rock in the dark, alone. Why I dated this person, I don't know. Just why. I'm my happiest when I'm singing. Singing is so good for the soul. It's good for dopamine. It's great for my baby right now. Clearly I wasn't pregnant then. Just why? Why? If someone tells you to not do something that brings you so much joy and it is not harming yourself or them, that might be a sign that they're not that into you.
Because they should want to see you happy.
Right.
And even if they can't sing, like, my fiance now sings with me. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, let's fucking belt it. He's a terrible singer. Sorry. I love you, but it's so bad. But, like, my ex, because I relate to that so hard, there was, like, shame around it. One time he, like, embarrassed me in front of people. And then other times it'd be like, why do you have to sing every song that comes on? And it's like, I don't know, maybe because it's fun. Maybe
because I have a fucking soul?
Yeah. Maybe because it's nostalgia and it just brings you joy. And sometimes I do want to see if I can hit the notes. And sometimes I can't. And then I laugh because my voice just cracked. And who cares? Like,
right.
Yeah. And I even remember, like, once I started dating my fiance now, like, I would start singing a song and then, like, kind of gauge his reaction.
Oh no.
And I would even ask him, like, does this bother you? Yeah. And he's like, no, why would that bother me? Right. Because he likes me. I just drooled. I'm going to repeat that. Because he likes me.
Dude, yes, like my husband has come in to the bathroom because like shower singing, oh my god, unmatched. But he literally has like come in there just to hype me up.
Yeah,
because like it's times whenever I'm singing like pretty loud and he'll be in a separate room that is like pretty far from our shower.
He can hear it all the way across the house,
and he's gaming with his headset on. Well, he'll have like one little ear, but still,
that's how loud. You must have some vocals then, dang.
Christina Aguilera, baby, up there. So delusional. But yeah, he will like come in there and hype me up like, that is my person.
Because he likes you.
Yes, because he's into me.
Even if you're not Christina Aguilera level, he probably fucking thinks you are. Just in the sense of like, get it, baby. You know, like, sing it.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
We really got into that one. That was such a weirdly specific one, but like, yeah.
Okay, next one. You start feeling like you're too much or you're not enough or you get like extremely insecure. I kind of think this goes back to the example that I was giving where I was in this relationship and I used to be like this, I am currently. But at that time, like I was direct. I felt powerful. I felt magical, like all the things. And I no longer felt like that. And I became so insecure, like middle school insecure. I feel like everyone is like their most insecure in middle school. I was that insecure. And so that might be a sign that your partner is not that into you. Because again, they should love seeing you thrive. They should love seeing you love your life. But if they love seeing you not love your life, that might be a sign that your partner's not that into you.
This is a tough one because some people just go through phases of being insecure.
Sure.
For various reasons, you know, but I experienced this too, and I was always reaching for validation. Do you still love me? Like, do you think I'm beautiful? Do you? Yeah. And I think a lot of that was because I wasn't feeling it from him.
Yeah.
So he would answer, yeah, you're beautiful. yeah, I love you. But like, I think when you're not feeling it, you start to internalize, like, why is this person spending every fucking second not talking to me? Why is this person doing these things to hurt me? Like, am I not worthy? Is like the message it sends.
Yeah.
So I think like if you start feeling really insecure or like your just emotions are just too much, that's also a sign of like maybe it is just escalating and you're not getting your needs met. So as a human, you're like just begging, like trying to get to that point. Like, it's possible maybe you have something going on that's separate, but it's also possible it's a relationship.
I think too, like an indicator that you were alluding to as well is if you only feel insecure whenever you're around that person, if you only feel these feelings whenever you're around that person, because I would come back home and be like surrounded by my family and my mood was so incredibly different. I was so much happier whenever I was around my friends. I was so much happier. If you are not happy around your partner and you are having these critical thoughts of insecurity, or I want to know what they're thinking, I want to hear them say these things because you're chronically not getting those needs met, that might be a sign that your partner's not that into you.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one was really yours, but they won't plan to move away with you.
Yes. Let me give some context. So, in my experience, this was a situation, we were dating for years at this point, and this person wanted to go to like the nearest big city to go to college there. At this point, I would have been graduated and done with my undergrad program. So in my mind, I'm like, great, I don't have like a job lined up after I graduate. Like it wasn't one of those situations. Like I was very much cool, wherever I go and move next, like that's where I'll find a job, whatever. And so they told me like where they wanted to go. I was like, wow, that'd be so fun. Like, yeah, let's do it. And they were like, oh no, you would move back home with your parents and I would go to this place. And I was like, but for what reason? It's not like we lived in dorms. We already lived in an apartment. So it didn't make sense to me. But if your partner is not making plans to move away with you, and there's no reason for y'all to not live together, especially if y'all are already living together, sharing bills and all the things, that might be a sign that your partner's not that into you. If your partner is preferring a long distance relationship, might be a sign that they're not that into you. Maybe he was also trying to like quietly break up with me at that point.
And you didn't get the hint. You're like, but we're gonna go together. He's like, damn it.
I think I wanted him to be so fucking for real.
Yeah.
And just say it. Just break up with me, because I have tried so hard in this fucking relationship and you've given me nothing. The least you could do is break up to my face.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they were still not the person that broke up with me. I was the one that broke up with them.
Yeah. At least you did it.
Oh my God. It took too long to get there. But yeah, signs that your partner might not be that into you.
Yeah. I have nothing to add.
No notes.
You said it. No notes. 10 out of 10.
Okay, this one was kind of both of us, but you put it on the docket. Begging for bare minimum, or I'll just leave it to you. Okay. Begging for the bare minimum.
So yeah, if you're begging for the bare minimum, that's probably a sign they don't really like you, because as we've stated, your partner should want you to thrive. They should want you to be happy. They should want to do things for you. Not saying that they need to like be at your beck and call 24/7.
Right.
But like the we're talking about the bare minimum, like respect, love, or respecting your boundaries. Yeah, I feel like if that's not happening, what I found I was doing is like constantly asking for the bare minimum, which then I felt like it was being translated to, I'm always nagging. But it's like, yeah, if you have the bare minimum, you're like, please just do this, please. When you're always like asking, I guess it comes off as nagging if your partner's a fucking asshole who doesn't like you. Like, I don't know.
For example, not specific at all. Let's say y'all share a vehicle. Maybe your partner isn't working at this time. Maybe like their job is later in the day. Let's say it's the morning time. Let's say you're in college, whatever. Let's just say that. And you live within walking distance of the campus. But let's say it's raining that day and you don't want to walk in the rain and they don't have anything to do that morning, and you share your vehicle that you pay for and you say, hey, would you mind driving me to class because it's a torrential downpour outside and I don't feel like getting swept away by the floods in the streets. And they go, ugh, are you serious? I just really want to sleep. Bitch, get out.
Yeah.
Get out, O-U-T.
I mean, in hindsight, it's literally your car. You could have taken it and left him fucked for the rest of the day.
Yes, in hindsight, I could have done that. And then that motherfucker could have had to walk to his job that was miles away, or had to just fucking figure it out at that point. But you know what they did? They sighed. They said, really, I'm so tired. I want to sleep in. Don't you have an umbrella? Bitch, get out.
The audacity.
The audacity. So anyway, hypothetical, not super specific.
Of course.
But that could be, an example of whenever you are begging for the bare minimum.
Yeah.
The drive in total, 5-minute round trip.
Like, seriously. And also, if anyone out here, I think it's easy to judge that example, for example, whatever. If you haven't, like, lived it.
Yeah.
These people who, I'm trying to say this in a way,
these people.
These
motherfuckers.
Yeah, truly. They don't, like, it's not like they're what the fuck am I saying?
No.
Is this AJ getting
AJ's got you throwed.
I am drunk. It's not like they're trying to target, like, weak women. Like, it's not like these people who are already broken. And so it's easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
There is a way that this happens that you don't fully understand, I think, unless you've lived it, where you slowly get conditioned to accept less and less. Yeah. And then this confident person is suddenly dealing with bullshit that it's not till you're out that you're like, oh my God. I slowly got conditioned to accept this to the point where I started thinking it was normal. Jesus Christ. And so I just wanted to say, like, for anyone who doesn't understand, I don't want to see a single comment about how we must have no self-worth or something, because you really don't get it until you have to get it, until all of a sudden you're in it and you're like, holy shit.
It's so hard because hindsight is 2020. Like, I look back at that version of myself and I just want to shake her, because I'm like, sis, what were you doing? It was my car.
Yeah.
My vehicle. No.
You live and you learn. Is this one yours? Who said the last one?
This one's yours.
Okay. I'm going to have to explain it a little bit. This one is about becoming the chill girlfriend and, like, being so proud of it, because you're so chill. You're so no drama. You're so laid back. You are like the catch. And I feel like I kind of got to that point because I was receiving the bare minimum, and so I had to keep conditioning myself to, like, accept less, and then to, like, keep being so chill about these things. But I, like, chill in quotations?
So chill, yeah.
I was actually in turmoil and internally. Yeah. But I didn't want to express it, because then that's nagging. Then that's like ruining a day. That's like all the things. Yeah. So I would just become this person that was like so cool and okay. And like my partner could be doing things that I absolutely did not accept. But I was so just like tired and like it felt like there was no winning. The thing is, I never questioned what he was bringing. I made sure I was like so digestible. And I never questioned what he was. I did question it, right? Obviously, like, I have a brain, and so there would be these times, but it wasn't like, I wasn't able to fully accept that I was shrinking myself. Like, always shrinking myself for this person who was really, like, not shrink worthy. Like, why was I doing that? Because it's not like they were, like, supporting me in any other way.
No notes.
No notes?
Okay, so these next ones, we're going to rapid fire them. We're literally just going to say what the sign is, interpret it however you want. Okay, first one, not prioritizing your pleasure as well as theirs in sex. Sex is very one-sided.
Okay. Feeling like every day is a bad day with this person, so you're even selective of bringing up topics because you don't want to ruin the vibe.
They don't plan a future with you. That's it.
Period, sister.
Period.
Okay. You feel single even though you're in a relationship. Been there.
Justifying staying in a dumpster fire of a relationship.
Keyword justifying it. You're justifying that shit to yourself, to others. Bro, why?
Additional keywords. Dumpster fire.
Actually, the whole sentence. Key phrase. Why are we goofy as hell right now?
And last one, and I'm going to say this loud for the people in the back as well. You are hoping or waiting for them to change.
Yeah. Mic drop.
Mic drop. So, open for interpretation. We have so many notes on all of those specific rapid fire ones, but we're curious. What are your rapid fire signs that your partner's not into you? What are just your maybe monologue signs that your partner's not into you? leave them down in the comments. If you don't feel safe and comfortable doing that, email us.
Business inquiry email.
If you would like to remain anonymous, email us. It's in the description. And we would love to read them and give our take on them.
Because we could probably do a part 2. Like, that's how many signs there are that your partner doesn't like you.
Yeah.
I really hope that this helped someone and that somebody out there is like, holy shit, my partner doesn't like me and I should leave and like myself, or one day find someone else who likes me too. Like, fuck that. Life is honestly too short.
Way too short. And if you know someone that is also in a dumpster fire of a relationship, share this episode with them.
If you can. Like, with love. Like, share it with love.
What
if you got that? What if you got that one day?
Honestly, I might be upset in the moment, but also I'd be like, okay, great, they're seeing through my facade.
So it'd be a wake-up call.
Yeah.
All right, here's a challenge. Wake-up call one of your friends, because we all know we have one friend that could probably use a wake-up call.
Wake up the bad relationship. That it is in the face.
Yeah.
They are found out. So anyways, share this episode. Drop your trauma in the comments or in our business inquiry email. But you can follow us, subscribe on YouTube at Feelings F-Bombs. You can follow our TikTok and Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts at Feelings and F-Bombs. I'm Madeline.
I'm Alexis.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.